how can you go back? We shouldn't. I was like, I mean, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, and that, honestly, that is like my biggest prayer through all of this, is that all of these positive changes that we're seeing are something that are permanent.
That's brilliant.
And that we just build off of it. And I really think we will. Something else that I've noticed is just this greater I think this is going to be a huge leap forward and push forward for women in the workplace. Because there is now starting to become a deeper understanding, not just a head understanding, but really a heart understanding of what it looks like to be a working mom, and what it looks like to be, and I mean, that's really all I can speak to, because I've been a mom since I've been in the workplace. But there's conversations now that men and women are being a part of like, oh, so this is what it's like to actually juggle. This is what it's like to have to be responsible for your children's homework and also make sure that report is done for the morning. And
think about that. You're so right about that, Sarah. Like, I mean, maybe because I'm not in that situation, being divorced, and my kids are with my ex, and I don't have to worry about that. And, but you're right. They're going to hopefully have a much better understanding and appreciation. And then people are going to hopefully have a much bigger appreciation for teachers. I hope, I hope their salary doubles after this, at least. Yeah. I hope that. And not only that, just professions in general, like, for instance, the grocery store clerk. You know how many people, like, let's be honest, probably just brush them aside. Oh, it's just the grocery store cash, person, or the delivery. I hope that people really start appreciating, jobs that maybe they didn't before, and, and people that are doing those jobs, because if it weren't for all those people on the front line, I mean, we wouldn't be surviving.
Right. And those essential ones are the ones that we didn't
they're
really
the ones risking their lives right now for us so that we can eat.
Right.
And so I really hope that people really gain a much bigger appreciation for all those, the working moms, the teachers, the grocery clerks, everyone, obviously the medical field,
Right. Well, and even just in, I've seen it within households, right? Of, maybe the husband was, both parents work, right? But the husband stays at work until 8:00 at night. And by the time he gets home, the kids are bathed, fed, and ready to go to bed. And now, or vice versa. I mean, that's the situation in some households too. But now there are parents that are realizing and seeing, oh, this is what you have to do.
Right.
Even though they know it
together, and also, like, if we can work together, maybe we can make it work better, right? As opposed to one parent doing it. If they tag team, right? All right, we got this. We're in this together. Like, you got her, you have him, and so forth. Like, hopefully, they joke around how this is either going to end in like divorce or, but hey, who's to say that it's going to make a lot of marriages so much stronger too? Because people are going to be able to are spending more time together and maybe getting to know each other again. A lot of couples that maybe were apart a lot because of because of work, and who's to say that it's strengthening a lot of those family dynamics too.
Well, and just people that maybe something that I've noticed is like coworkers that I have, or people in the same position as me, or people that are higher up than me that maybe don't have children, are now starting to be like, oh wow, like that does impact it. And that certain hurdles that women have to get over, or certain hurdles of, maybe it's not even children, but maybe you're a caretaker for a parent, or you're a caretaker for a sibling. And that those life roles, those lifestyle roles, do impact who you get to be as a professional. And there's so much more conversation about that now because it's universal. And there's so many more, there's just more understanding about it. And I think that is going to really, really impact how we all relate to people in the workplace, and how many doors and are going to be able to be opened for people that maybe those doors weren't open before? Or how many seats at the table are now going to be open for people that just weren't even a thought before? You know, maybe it wasn't discrimination. That person just never crossed their mind to say, hey, we should ask this person's opinion on this.
Right.
And I think there's going to be a lot more of that in the future, and it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
It's really just looking at all the opportunities that can come of this. And so that's really cool. You know
Well,
what I mean?
the only reason why, honestly though, the only reason why I can do that is because the first 2 weeks of this were hell.
That's brilliant.